Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and start on our part 2 of this one-shot campaign. Because, as normal, things never quite... One-shots are never quite one-shots. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do a quick little recap. And, get our butts kicked. We'll see what happens.
Madam Jones.
Alrighty. Yes, also I gave Madam Jones a token because it was when I was messing around with tokens, so I put her on a thing in case you want to know what she looks like.
An old lady.
Yep. Alrighty, fellas, welcome back. Gonna do a quick little recap here. So last time we played, you guys had been hired by the Adventurers Guild to figure out what's going on with the farms. There's been some oddball stuff where the crops just aren't producing. After some quick investigations and definitely some, not so legal stuff going on in some of the farms, but, that wasn't what you were looking for anyways. You figured out that there's magic missing from the land. The magic seems to be of Fey origin. You guys had gotten some clues about who you might talk to next, and so you started heading your way over to Madam Jones. While you guys were there, Demir tried to hide. Everybody else went inside and offered a seat before Demir got caught by one of the little flittering things hanging around Madam Jones. And so he was asked to come inside by Madam Jones. So now you guys are all inside in a very nice, cozy little cottage that she has set up for herself. And she has promised you some absolutely delicious cookies, which I believe you guys all agreed on tagalongs?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes? Okay. Which smell like tagalongs. So, you'll see what happens next. What do you guys do?
Oh yeah, Carl. Before that, you said there's a second person in there. Where are they in the house?
There's a second fey creature that was in the house. I don't know how long. How long does the spell last? Do you remember?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I would say they aren't too far. They're probably hiding behind a corner or something. They were together until one of them flitted up to Madam Jones to tell them about your whereabouts.
Okay, so the small creature is the second presence.
Correct. Is one of them.
Okay, gotcha.
You can tell that Madam Jones is not of Fey origin, but the little flittering creature is, and you know that there's another one nearby.
Okay, so it's two of them. Gotcha. Okay, Google.
All right.
When we enter, what's our sight lines look like here?
What's your what?
Like, what does our sight line look like? Do we have
Can you
an
MS
open room?
Can you MS paint the room?
Can I MS paint the room? It's just a regular little living room. It's probably a little cluttered because Madam Jones has collected stuff over time. But you walk in, and to the room to the right of walking in, it's just a big open room with a couch, some tables. It's two little couches, and then a table in the middle.
So basically, like everything should be visible to us.
Correct.
Okay.
Is there any kind of hallway to a back area or off of this room?
You haven't really gotten quite a look around, but just from what you could see probably a doorway to the kitchen, which you could see has a door that goes to the back side of the house, and then a little hallway that you would assume would go to the rooms and bathrooms.
Okay.
If you guys would like, you may roll a group perception check to see if you notice anything else in the house that would seem of interest.
She's cooking the workers.
You still haven't fixed that, Crow.
No. Just roll normally.
But I like clicky button.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to just click on the character sheet.
Geo doesn't have that option.
Yeah, I'll do it normally, but you guys can.
Well, no, because he has it set up so it automatically rolls with advantage.
Ah,
Um,
Hang on. Give me a second. So this is perception.
Yep.
yes. Perception, please. It's still wild to me that you have a -2 to your perception.
My wisdom is 6.
We'll take your 12.
I got a +1, but I have a +3 to it, and I rolled a 5.
It's
I've
okay.
got
We'll just take your 12 from before. It's the middle ground. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as I've explained before, for you guys, it just seems like a cozy little cottage. Um, I would say that um, Ted and it's Chatul, right?
Correct.
Chatul, you guys would notice that there's a tiny little tree, probably on the countertop close to the kitchen, and it looks like there's a tiny little tree house there. And probably from one of the little corners, you see that the other creature that Demir had mentioned beforehand is probably that little thing in the corner of one of the little windows in that little tree house. It's like a little bonsai tree. Um, do do any of you guys want to roll a history check for me, except for Demir?
because I'm dumb. I'm imperceptible.
Yeah, he didn't see it.
What's history? What's history? Yeah, history's intelligence. So I'm not god awful at it. I'll roll history.
Could
check,
I-
Sure.
Instead of
Oh, I got a
history,
crit.
could I roll a? Well, that's not going to matter much. But I was going to say, could I roll a nature?
Yeah, you can roll a nature check.
It's a good thing I didn't roll on either of them because I'm terrible at both.
Okay,
Hey.
perfect. Very nice. All right, so let's do Ted stuff first. Ted, you recognize these little creatures just from storybooks and stuff you've seen in the past. That these are probably what are categorized as pixies. They're not evil. They're just a little mischievous. You know, they do their own little thing, and pranksters is more like what they are. Um, as for Mr. Chatul over here, you would think that because these creatures are fey in nature, and that's probably why everything here is so green, so to speak, so full of life, why the plant life surrounding this little cottage is so abundant. Is there anything you
Okay.
guys would like to do before Madame Jones comes back with the tagalongs?
Okay, so you're saying what you like to do and what I will do are two different things.
What will you do?
I'll restrain myself, and I will kind of I will kind of holster the rifle that I have,
Okay.
kind of letting my guard down a little bit.
And you did arm it last time, correct?
Yes, it is
Okay.
infused.
Okay.
I will get up and just go over and examine the pixie house, look at it, admire it.
Sure. You see that the one little pixie that decided to stay behind is very shy and is refusing to make eye contact with you and hides from behind the window where you cannot see the pixie anymore.
And I will stay there. I'll stay there examining it until Madame Jones comes back in.
All right. Demir, is there anything you would like to do?
I continue to stare at it because I can still see it.
Okay. All right. At some point, you guys hear some shuffling coming back through the kitchen as Madame Jones comes in with a pan of fresh baked cookies, and it is exactly as you smelled. They are indeed tagalong. What do you guys do? Here you are. Hold on. Sorry. Here you are, dearie. Sorry it took me so long. I had to reheat them real quick just because I made them this morning, but they had cooled down a little bit. But here you are.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I would have gladly ate some while they were cool. This is a very beautiful house right here in this here tree.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It is definitely my dream house. I've dreamed about it for ages. And after I sold the farm and retired, this has been the perfect space for me.
Oh well, yeah. This house is beautiful. I was more referring to this home here, gesturing to the house in the bonsai tree.
Oh, you mean a little home for my little darlings? Absolutely. They made that themselves, actually.
Oh, they did. I think I saw one fluttering around in there.
Oh, yeah, they're a little shy. They don't really get along with other people uh, too much due to their past history with people in general.
I'm gonna, you know, walk back over to the table, and gingerly pick up one of the tagalongs, and I'm gonna take a bite out of it, and
Sure.
I'm gonna say, "Ma, this is delicious. I've never had one of these before. What are they?"
Why, they're tagalongs, dearie.
Tagalongs. I've never heard of that type of cookie.
They are just as delicious as you can taste, and they all are. And then she sets the little cookie platter on the table for the rest of you to enjoy if you would like.
I scoff and push it to Chatul because I can't eat.
I just kind of look at it, look at her, look at it again.
Sure.
Just kind of like, basically being like, this does not compute, does not work. Super.
Is not what?
Just he's just kind of like motioning like to to his mouth, and then that it's like this does not.
Just try
I'm
it,
gonna-
dear. I promise you, you're gonna like it.
I
I don't know about Metal Man over here. Your name was Demir, correct?
Hey,
Yeah, just try it.
Again, I
You
scoff.
can't open your mouth or try it, right?
No, I can't eat.
Metal.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
we don't eat.
but I'll try to eat, but it's just a clattering of like different jaws and parts.
That's perfectly
So it's-
fine.
It very little of it actually gets anywhere.
As you two are eating your cookies, Madame Jones will look at Demir. It's like, oh wow, you really can't eat, can you? But she grabs the cookie and just places it on top of your head. And oh, my headset's about to die. But hold on, 2 seconds.
Oh no!
Don't insult
I
the
didn't know
metal
Madam
man.
Jones. I didn't know Madam Jones was a gamer.
1 second, 1 second.
Her headset's about to die. Oh no!
2-minute break.
Hello?
No,
Test?
Gio says he needs a 2
Dio's
minute
taking a break.
Oh no, I meant Crow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. You guys will all, including Demir, benefit from a long rest after eating one of these cookies.
Okay, we haven't.
We
I
haven't done
guess.
anything.
I mean, Gio gets his charges back of detect good and evil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So-
I'm trying to-
That's about.
I guess I could change my infusion if I wanted to.
You used spells at the last encounter, didn't you? Or the rituals?
mine-
He
The
ritual cast them.
yeah,
Oh,
mine
okay.
Rituals don't use spell slots. That's specifically why I said I was ritual cast.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I was not understanding of that. I
Yeah,
figured
no,
you guys may have used. I
It
know.
takes time instead of resources.
And all my magic is cantrip. Is a cantrip.
Okay,
thaumaturgy, So
I used one cantrip and one divine sense. And divine sense, that was the only thing that
Okay.
actually.
Well,
You-
close enough. You guys get a divine rest, or a long
Oh,
rest.
divine
You know,
rest.
sorry, a long rest.
Divine.
Uh,
All right.
So in a way, I don't know how Demir managed to get his, but it looks like the magic from the cookie seemed to seep into his metal soul. So we're gonna go with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had no idea what to do about a Warforged not being able to eat. So I know sometimes they have mouths that they can open and then they'll process things, but I know everyone's got their own thing.
just osmosis.
Through osmosis. Yep, there we go.
Cheers to the Tin Man.
Yep. It works out because he probably expended the most magic. All right. I I hope you like them, dearies. Now, what can I do for you today?
So like I mentioned when I came to your Dover, uh, we're here to talk to you about an issue that's going on at your old farm. Uh, right now it's named Meadow Bliss. I
Absolutely.
don't know.
Is everything okay? What's going on over there?
There's something weird going on. There are patches of soil that just refuse to grow anything.
Like, it's been like, how do you mean? Is there
Plants refuse to grow there. The seeds get planted, they do not grow, they do not root.
and the ground hasn't been messed with at all?
Not
I'm going to interject telepathically into Ted. Play the Fey magic close to your chest.
I say back, that's exactly what I'm doing.
And while he's having this discussion, can I keep an? Can I do a perception and possibly see if there are any of those pixies around and what they're doing
You won't need to
during
roll.
this conversation?
One is hovering by her shoulder, and the other one still hasn't come out of the treehouse.
All right, I kind of want to be on guard,
Sure.
or not even on guard, but like
Ready.
I'm trying to observe how they react to this situation playing out.
Yeah, trying to see if they could have a tell.
So, would you like
Yes.
to roll for insight to see how they react?
Yes, there we
You,
go.
you are more than welcome to.
I will let Rowan roll that, and then I'll continue on my talking with Madam Jones.
So, she basically asked if. Remember, you have a chance here.
I don't notice shit.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna continue to talk.
You do
as I was
you
saying-
do have rerolls available to you, Mr. Rowan.
Fuck you. I know what you're planning.
I'm only ever going to take one of those if it's extremely desperate situation.
Exactly.
Okay. So go ahead, continue asking.
Yeah. So as I was saying, there are spots on the ground that are just refusing to grow anything. Like I said, there's seeds in the ground. They aren't taking root. No one's messed with any fertilizer. Watering's happening just fine. It's just for some reason plant life is refusing to grow.
You see her, and she seems to be in thought. And she's like, as she's about to say something, one of the little pixie that's been hiding in the little treehouse comes up to her, starts whispering in her ear. And at this, would you mind rolling an insight for me?
Yes,
Mr.
I
Ted.
can. What is insight? Wisdom. Ooh. Oh no.
None of us are very wise.
Demir, you may try too if you'd like.
Me? All right, let's go for me.
Jesus Christ!
Uh,
All right.
Oh, hey.
So
Mhm.
Demir did happen to notice that she looked extremely concerned when you said that nothing has changed and the soil hasn't been disturbed. And as the little pixie came up to Madam Jones, she started to look even more worried. And she said, "Oh my. Have you guys noticed any magic in the land?"
magic? What do you mean?
This land specifically has been blessed by the fairy godmother a long time ago, and it's the only reason we've been able to grow anything, or anything in this specific part of the country has been able to grow. However, if you're saying that there's patches, that's why I need to know, have you guys noticed any lack of magic?
Alright, I'm gonna use our telepathy to hear. It's like, yeah, she's admitting there's magic in the soil. So we might as well let her know we know. It doesn't seem like something she wants to try to keep under wraps.
Keep the information close, though. Don't tell her more than we need to. I
Eh.
don't trust those damn lights.
So yeah, we have noticed that the grounds around here are fairly magical, and that those patches of soil in particular seem to be lacking magic.
She looks extremely concerned about this. There must be something wrong in the fairy godmother. I have no way of finding out, though. Would you gentlemen be able to go to the Fey realm for me?
Well, if that's what's required for us to get to the bottom of this, I suppose we don't really have much of a choice, do we?
Perfect. There is a fairy ring outside. If you're not familiar, it's just a circle of mushrooms. A long time ago, we used to use it to go back and forth between the land, but now I don't really have the need to. However, I have to do a little bit of upkeep on it. In the meantime, would you guys be able to take care of a small little problem for me?
We might be able to. What's your issue?
I keep hearing thumping sounds in my shed out back. I was wondering if you guys could see what it is.
I'm sure I can give it a gander.
All right. With that, she gets up and leads you guys to the little shed outside. Will you guys follow
I'm
her
gonna-
right away, or will you be talking as you walk in?
I will. I mean, I'm gonna follow her. I don't know. I don't know if these two are gonna follow.
Okay, side note. This unrelated to D&D. The whole time where Crow has been talking, my phone was on, and it was texting what he was saying to somebody.
No,
Oh.
no, rest in pieces.
That's funny.
Oh no.
So someone's gonna think I'm stupid.
You're hey.
Rest in pieces.
It's okay. Whatever. No, just funny side note. All right.
All good, all good.
Fucking text to speech or speech to text. Alright, good.
So are we all going with her? Is it just me?
I grab my hammer with righteous fury. Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll tag along.
Ah,
All right. Well, while we're walking to the shed, then I'm going to mention that we should probably, before we do, if we do decide to go through the fairy circle or whatever it is, we should probably give a small report back to the guild on our progress.
sure.
Keep them up to date.
How would you like to do that? Did you want to go over there, or
After we figure out this shed business while we're here,
okay?
we can figure.
All
that
right.
out.
So Madam Jones walks you guys over to the shed. As you make your way there, you do hear a little bit of thumping sounds. You're not sure what it is, but you can definitely hear something from the other side of the shed. Well, here you are, dearies. I don't know what it is, and to be honest with you, if it's something there that, could hurt me, I don't really have the strength or the ability to be able to defend myself. So it's just kind of something I've put off for a long time. But if you guys could do this for me and check it out, just make sure it's safe, I would love you guys forever.
Okay. So the sound coming from inside the shed?
Correct.
All right. I turned to ask her, is the shed unlocked?
Yeah, she's unlocking it as she's talking.
All right. When you're done unlocking it, stand back.
Oh, don't worry, I gotta go work on that fairy circle.
So I'm gonna wait till she's done unlocking it and gets away from it, and I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to open the doors
All right.
and just take a look inside. I do have dark vision,
Absolutely.
so Lighting should not be an issue. What do I see?
All right. I don't know if it's changed for you guys because I'm not too familiar with how.
No, you
right,
need to move
right now,
us.
it's still a fairy tale.
Okay, hold on. Do I need to hold on?
So at the top, there should be a thing, and it should say where your players are, and you need to move them over to the next page. Like it'll look like a bookmark.
Bookmark. Hold on. I apologize. There it is.
I was gonna say, do you want to stream it for me? I can show you.
Oh, I could just do it this way.
There you go. I'm also gonna say that as he was opening, or as she was opening the. Jesus fuck! How big is this shed?
It's a
I
big
think we're
shed.
just seeing a very zoomed in picture
Yeah,
of it.
it's just
Yeah.
zoomed in.
I had to zoom out
Yeah.
to like 50.
Gotta move the dice roll.
More like a tiny barn, but yeah.
Oh,
So while as she was coming, having us go out to that, I want to state that I was, because of the rest, I was changing my infusion as we
Okay.
were walking
sure.
from my rifle to my pistol. So now my pistol has the repeating shot because I can
Okay.
only use it. I can only use that on one item at a time, and I can only change it after a long rest.
That's perfectly fine. Good.
And then, of course, I have my replicated magic item, which is just the fucking jug.
All right. So you guys can see yourselves in the room.
Yeah, yes, we can.
See,
Let me make sure
Could
I can
you-
actually interact with myself. I
Yeah.
cannot interact with myself.
Hold on.
I
mean,
cannot
that's-
either.
That was my
may have
next
moved-
question.
You may have put them on the. You may have put them on the map layer.
Should be. I'm on the token layer. Hold on. Sorry, technical.
Did you give us
difficulties.
permission to move the tokens?
I should have.
That should be your next one.
Yeah.
Can be edited and controlled by Geo. Hold on.
Okay, since we're taking up 4 squares, gotta divide the distance by 2. For
One square is 2.5 feet.
yeah, one square is 2.5 feet. Because in
So the ruler is actually scaled properly.
oh, okay, that's gonna be
Let me move this real quick. I'm gonna delete your tokens real quick and then try to add them again.
and just like that, Ted disappears in front of your eyes.
Dang. That was Geo in the last session. Okay, players. Are you guys able to drag your character names onto the map?
Character names.
No.
Is that a thing?
No.
Second.
Oh, I managed to drag myself onto the map.
Perfect. Can you resize it to fit up a 4x4?
Oh no. I don't think I can.
All right, hold
Maybe.
on.
I can't.
Huh.
If you yeah, just click and drag by character sheet out of the character section.
Can you move it now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let me resize you.
You might have to move me, Crow.
You can't drag your character over to the map. Like
I don't have a character, remember?
if you click on the mirror on the map
No, remember,
or on the under the character list,
Remember, he's not in there.
I'm not in there, Crow, remember?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give
You'll
maybe
have to move me.
You'll have to either move him or do whatever it is you need to do to give him permission to move that token.
How about now?
Control S. No, it can't select anything.
I'll move you. Don't worry. We'll figure this shit out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hooray for troubleshooting. Alright. Alright. So, you open the doors, mate. Will you roll a perception check for me too? Mr.
Okay.
Ted. Since you
Perception
wanted to
check.
poke your head inside.
All right, -2. Here we go.
Oh wait, there you go, Crow. I got it.
Alright, perfect.
Oh, gee, I got it in.
Got my health.
You just gotta resize me.
Yeah. Alright. Dang, he's showing his health bar.
House bar. Where?
Dang, now he's dead. No.
No,
Continue.
it's just my red health because I don't have any bonus health.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
I see.
so that last one's your perception roll, right?
Yeah, that was my perception.
Alright.
Goal. 11.
So with this roll, and it is somewhat dark in here, but you're able to basically see, just
Well,
about
he has-
everything.
He has dark
Yeah.
visions.
Yeah. You're able to see everything in the shed. You do hear some noises, coming from the corners. This isn't a full representation of what the shed looks like. There's actually stacks and stacks of vegetables everywhere.
Yeah.
And fruits and other types of produce here. And you hear some noises coming from various parts of the room. Some in the corner, some behind the wall, and some underneath some produce. What would you like to do?
I would like to start sneaking.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Yeah.
And what are the rest of you doing?
Did the doors open in or out?
Out.
All right. I'm kind of hiding around the corner. Trying to keep kind of a sight line. Let's see.
You would say you heard some
I
noises
guess
from around
I'm-
here, by the way.
I'm more like right here,
Okay.
like outside, kind of trying to peek in. I'm assuming, is this a double door?
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to peek in, like in this direction,
Okay.
and like trying to kind of let Ted take point.
So I did roll 21 for my
Yes.
stealth.
Perfect. Just want to know what Demir will be doing first, real quick, before you continue.
I raise shield, one hand warhammer, following behind Ted.
Okay. Please move your character behind Ted if you don't mind.
Alright. Okay. But are we doing movement by turns?
No, you could just move around and just move your character where you want to go. Look.
Initiative hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Correct.
Uh,
That's bold of you
Okay.
to assume there's
can-
initiative.
so you said there's sound coming from like here, like down here somewhere.
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna do 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 do.
All right.
I'm gonna investigate the sound that was over here. Oh,
It is not that big.
oh that's
It's
a
a
big ass
Dark
rat.
Souls rat.
Hold on. This is what you're fighting. You guys are all fucked.
Ah, come on, we might get some souls off this encounter.
Shit. All right.
Maybe I should farm it and buy arrows.
I cast torch now.
Damn.
No, okay, you know,
All right. You see a big ass rat hiding in the corner chewing food. What do you do?
Like, are we talking like New York rat?
Yeah, I would say New
Or-
York rat.
Oh,
The question is, are these rats friends of her? That is the question. Is she going to get upset if they die?
That's a good question for you to figure out.
Because what I do next determines my answer to that question.
That's a good question. She never mentioned having any other friends other than her pixie friends, so.
From the
And they are
outside,
And I don't think she would send you in there with the assumption that you're gonna murder what's in there, and have them be a friend.
so
Chitu, would you mind doing a perception roll for me since you're looking into the other corner?
yeah, I want to look into the other corner. Jesus Christ!
Unfortunately, do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. Unfortunately, how do you do the arrow?
The measure tool.
Measure tool. Oh, there. Ah, gotcha.
Unfortunately, you don't see a single thing. Is that all you would like to do with your thing, or would you like to come in, or still keep a lookout on the corner?
I'll come in and I'll kind of. I saw them kind of go this direction.
Yeah.
Like I saw them kind of go up here.
Sure.
But this is this box any kind of cover?
No, I would say the only actual cover in this room would probably be the walls that you see. If that's more like
Not
a
even-
chair, I believe.
Okay, not even this crate.
Yeah, if you want to try hiding behind the crate over here. Why can't I ping? Right there. You're more than
I'll
welcome to go there.
stick kind of along the wall and
Sure.
kind of try to get eyes on where they went
Okay,
without fully emerging.
sure. Let's say you can peek your head around that corner and you're able to easily see Demir.
All right. So I guess while that rat hasn't noticed me, I would like to sneak attack the rat.
Okay. Please roll
Is it
to
time to
attack.
roll initiative?
Please roll to attack.
All right. I have advantage, correct? I should have. Doesn't know I'm
Yes.
there. So it'd be I'm gonna sneak attack on my rapier, so it's gonna be +4. Do my attack roll. Roll once, roll twice.
God damn.
All
Why
right.
Okay.
Roll. So how does
Solution
rolling for how does rolling for crit damage work? It's just
Roll an extra hit dice, basically.
so
How do you guys normally do it? Do you guys add an extra, like, if you do 1d8 plus 5, for example, do you add another d8, or do you guys just double damage? How do you guys normally do it?
Crit rules 5e.
I forget. I never remember how fucking.
Because
crit
I've
actually
played
works.
both versions where you just double your damage whatever you do, or I've seen other people is just you roll
You
an
roll
extra dice.
Yeah.
Basically.
Hang on. Hit rules. Critical hit. D&D Beyond. Jesus. Fuck, is there no official rule?
Micro, since we're doing this, meantime, do you want to limit how much holy water and how many pages my book has?
Is there a limit with how it's written?
No.
The holy water probably not so much, and that's probably because you could ask your tool to give you 5 gallons of water a day, and you could probably
Okay.
bless it. As long as you do
Okay.
it per long rest, you decide how much water you want to have on you.
Okay, because I have 5 pounds worth of water on me, so I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm gonna assume that like your
It's
your
just instant
pages.
float.
Do your pages work like Firebrand pages?
No, so like for me to cast certain things, I have to basically like rip a page, I guess.
Okay.
So do you want to limit pages?
Okay.
We'll say
When-
it's magical in nature and you regen the
Okay, cool.
pages.
When you score a critical hit, this is rules as written. When you
Okay.
score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target.
Okay.
Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice and add them together.
Okay, so I just roll 2d8 instead of 1d8. Got it.
Yes.
All right, 2d8 plus 2. How does that work with sneak attack? Do I roll the sneak attack damage dice as well? Right.
Yes, because it's damage dice.
Okay. So here's the damage from the rapier. 12. And then this
You don't
it's
need to continue. It's
2d6.
dead.
Oh, now I want to see how much I overkilled it. bro.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, come on,
And then-
Curry. You got to give them the. And how do you want to do this?
And because it's just double the attack dice, it's 2d6 for the sneak attack, so it'd be 4d6 now. Correct?
Sure.
I want to say.
So, anyways, yeah, that it takes 29 damage.
Okay. It is very dead. And
It
you
is-
did it so quickly and so sneakily. It didn't make a sound. It just dead.
It is skewered.
Yeah.
I just skewered the length of the rat pretty much.
Yeah. You basically cut it from head to tail, and it's basically split in half. Oh no, it's a rapier, right? It pokes.
Yep.
You skewered it through its head. Immediately, it died.
Yep.
Okay. What would you guys like to do next?
There's another sound coming from over here, so I'm gonna do 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 do.
Mr. Owen, feel free to move your character as you would like as well while I figure this out real quick. Hold on.
Kind of see they have it well in hand up top.
Rogue just doing rogue things.
So I'm just going to start poking around down here.
Okay. It is as you get here. Will you see? I need everyone to roll a group perception check for me, please.
All right, 1d20 minus 2.
Hold on.
Oh, I actually had a pretty good roll.
Perception, right? Sorry.
Okay, perfect. In this case, please give me 1 second while I get the token set up on the field.
Ooh, is it time for initiative?
I'm going to need you and Geo to roll a stealth check before we do that.
Stealth check?
I'm not trying to be stealthy.
It's more for the perception of the rats.
Okay.
Do the rats notice us or notice?
Because
you
right
two?
now they are feasting, they are gorging themselves on all these delicious fruits and vegetables.
My mental
Alright.
ass isn't exactly silent.
Okay. It is as you guys are approaching this last rat, or this sound, that Ted had noticed, that Demir accidentally stumbles onto a box or hits something on accident with his foot. At this, all the rats in the vicinity, at least the ones that you guys have noticed, have stopped eating and look at you. And I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Initiative is 20 plus 2.
Yeah, I get to pull this table up.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
the fuck is that?
That's his character's name.
Oh.
Took me a
Alrighty.
second.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So we were just missing Rowan's, right?
I rolled.
Did you?
Yeah, D20 plus 2.
Oh,
the
you
19
rolled it
then,
before I
right?
I got a 19.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now give me 1 second to find the combat music real quick. It's gonna be super epic for some giant rats, okay? I apologize in advance. Please go back to the beginning. Alrighty. You are in your first round of combat. First person to go. Looks like it'll be Demure. Let me write this down real quick because
Isn't there an initiative tracker in Roll20?
There
I do
is,
not
but it's
know
a
how to use it.
bitch. It's a
Is it a
pain in
bitch?
the ass.
It's
to
just easier
use.
to make a notepad and just fucking write it down.
That's how I did it.
Okay. So give me 2 seconds
That
here.
was fun when I was attacking you with like 20 wolves.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet.
it's okay.
Yeah,
we
I
did
just
chew through
rolled
the wolves
for
pretty fast.
I just rolled for all the rats, to be honest. Next up will be uh, oh, okay. Demure, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna keep it simple. The rat to the right, or to the north of Ted, I two-hand my warhammer, get in front of him, and swing at the first rat.
So technically I think he's in the square, right? In your square?
Yeah.
Yeah, so move your character. You could the little table thing or whatever that's next to you. You don't have to count that. So if you just want to move straight up, so you within.
Straight up.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to do that.
Okay.
All right, please roll to attack.
Okay, and that's gonna be 1d10 plus 3.
I think roll to attack is a d20, right?
Does it
Yes.
Yes,
D20 plus your attack modifier.
Yep.
attack modifier? Where is that?
Attack modifier depends on the weapon and like whatever stat the weapon attack.
Bludgeoning. So that's gonna be.
I want to say
Right.
your strength
Yeah.
modifier.
It'd be yeah. And the weapon itself also has a bonus to attack.
Oh, plus 5.
There you
So
go. You
it's
figured it out.
8 plus 5.
Yeah, 8 plus 5. Sorry. Oh, 8 plus 5 plus 3, right?
No, it'd just be 8 plus 5.
Oh, 8 plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 13.
13. Okay, you hit. Please roll for damage.
Yeah, ain't no way you have a fucking warhammer that has a plus 5 to attack naturally. It's probably plus 2 if I had to guess.
Yep.
Like my rapier's plus 2, and then I
Alrighty.
have 2, bonus 2 to my dex.
12.
Perfect. Anything else you would like to do? It is dead.
Put me between the top left rat and Ted. And that'll be it.
All right. I believe next is Mr. Chitul. What would you like to do?
One second. Fire up my page. Okay. So, I am. All right. All right, my range is 50 or is 30. All right, cool. So they are both within range. I am going to take a shot from my pistol
Sure.
at this rat, which I have. Hang on. Damn it. It really is not going to work. +4. All right.
Okay. Any of those attacks would have hit.
So
Oh, no, not the first one.
21.
Sure.
So that hits.
Yeah.
Does 1d10 pierce, 1d10 plus 2 piercing.
Okay.
Shittiest fucking pistol.
Oh,
Is there a way to number these out of curiosity?
I would just write it down in your head.
Okay. Oh, 1 second.
Oh,
you get
wait.
the text on the. You get the text on the.
So if you like click on a token,
Yeah.
it should pop up little like bubbles you can type into.
I forgot. So repeating shot has a +1 on that. So
So 4?
I had a +1 on the. Yeah, I have a +1 on the attack roll, so it's a 22. Still hits, and a +1 on the damage, so 4.
Okay. Sorry, fellas. I'm new to this.
No worries.
It's fine. It's fine, but it's a lot of stuff to keep track of.
And then my favorite part of this ability, it ignores the loading property. So, not that either of you two can see it, but as I fire the shot, just like this blue glow emanates from around the around where the bullet would have been,
Uh-huh.
and it's already primed and ready to fire another shot.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's badass. All right. And which one did you shoot? The top one or the bottom one?
The top one,
All right.
Got a flintlock Glock.
basically. Basically, it's a Renaissance pistol, but it's more like flintlocky,
All right.
swashbuckler era.
Yeah.
Pistol.
Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Use my action, my attack. Action. I am going to just retreat ever so slightly back,
Sure. Move your character, please.
or to like right there.
Okay.
So about 8 feet back.
Okay. That's fine. Alrighty. And is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. It is my turn.
It's my turn.
Absolutely. So this rat will move here. I can roll by typing GM roll, and you guys won't see it, right?
Correct.
Yes. But you should let us see the rolls anyway.
Dang.
No. No, yeah, you can roll without us seeing by doing a GM roll.
Alrighty, so the first rat, we'll do the top half of the room here first. The first rat, the one on the north side here, will attempt to hit you. Or Demir over here.
I would be hilarious if a rat can break through the defenses of fucking research.
Well, it rolled a natural 20.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
You know what? I will screenshot this and post it in the Discord. That's okay. That's not Discord. That's a notepad. So, Mr. Demir, does a 24 hit?
I have 18 armor.
Well, if it got a crit, it hits.
Yeah, I think it hits.
Yeah,
with
no,
armor.
it
Yeah, if it's a
100%
nat
crit.
20, it hits.
Give me 2 seconds real quick. And it's just an extra hit dice, right? So if it's a 1d4, I add another.
You
the
double
D4?
you double the hit dice. So yeah, if it's
Yeah.
1d4, it's now 2d4.
Which was real fun when the Wendigo hit. And it damn near one-shot someone. God, I had fun with that campaign.
Yeah, it's a shame it died. I really liked what I was doing with my character.
All right.
Oh well, I might try to reuse them somewhere else.
Mr. Demir, you will be taking 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so 22 now.
All right,
Either these rats have really sharp teeth, or Warforged metals that are strong.
Absolutely.
People think it is.
All right, the next
Big
rat
rusty
underneath him will
teeth.
also attempt to hit.
It's all right. I'm immune to plague.
I suppose that's good.
Yeah, you don't know if these are diseased giant rats or just giant rats. What? Oh,
Don't worry, guys. I have a backup if everything goes wrong.
Oh god, I hope we don't. I hope we don't fucking TPW to fucking rats.
question. What do you guys do if the roll is at the armor class? Is it meet and beat or meet or beat or?
I don't play it that way. You could.
You could play it that equal means they beat it.
Okay, so I rolled an 18.
I tended to get air on the side of let the player not get hit.
It's up to you. Just be consistent with it.
Okay, I'm gonna say meet or beat. Is that okay? Whatever.
Hey, wait, Crow. So if my armor class is 18 and I have integrated protection, which gains +1 to my armor, would that mean I win it then?
So if it gives you, is it an ability or is it just natural? Like it's part of your
natural.
kit.
Racial for Warforged
So your armor class then is 19.
is 19.
Correct. Okay. So then the second rat will miss.
Okay, that isn't already counted as in your armor class, Gio. That
Maybe
+1
so.
isn't already counted. How do you have 18?
I'm guessing between the shield and heavy armor.
I guess heavy armor giving 3, shields giving 2.
Oh wow, that just is a straight up +1 to AC.
Yeah, isn't it?
If heavy armor gives you 3, shield gives you +2. That only gets you to 15. So where's the other 3 coming from?
Let's see.
Base is 12, right?
Base is 10.
Oh, base is 10.
Base is 10.
We will. Let me see.
Base is 10 plus Dex modifier, unless your armor nullifies the Dex modifier. And then whatever your armor adds. Like, I have 13 AC, because 2 from Dex, and I get 1 from my armor.
I have one from Dex, I guess.
You shouldn't if you're wearing heavy armor.
Hold on, let's see.
Heavy armor nullifies
The
the bonuses
Dex,
from Dex.
but it does give straight up.
Crow, can you look at my character sheet and kind of fucking try
Yeah,
to see what
I'm looking at it right now.
why this
You
equals
may have
18?
added. You may have already added the +1 then. to it. Hold on.
Okay, so it's probably just 18. Okay, then never mind then.
Okay, and we're going
Let me-
with the rules. Is if we meet the check, we pass it.
Correct.
So if I need an 18 to hit, I roll an 18. It's a hit.
Correct.
All right. So that's how it's going to be this campaign. Roger that.
Correct.
'Cause that's important
All
to
right.
know for everything.
And it's 18. So, it will hit. In that case, let me just roll for damage real quick.
Cool.
These rats have some fucking sharp teeth. Sharp ass
that's-
rats.
Not a D20, please.
1d20 damage.
Can you imagine?
The mystic rat with a 1d100.
You will take 4 piercing damage.
So 18.
All right. Now for the rats on the bottom here. Oh, I need to move to this one. I think this
All I
one
can
just
picture is the
barely makes it here.
all I can picture is the Tim the Enchanter gif from Monty Python. Sharp, pointy teeth.
I would say that reaches you. Your movement is 30 feet. So.
What the fuck happened to your music, Crow?
Oh yeah, it got real crunchy.
It got crunchy.
I don't think
Oh,
it likes
yeah.
the streaming.
It might be the stream thing because on my end it's clear. I'll just restream it real quick.
Yeah, no. Sometimes the streams get crunchy. You know, I'm just gonna type rat music into YouTube and
type in rap music.
and listen to whatever comes up.
There you go.
Okay, of course, the Mr. Bombastic Biggie Cheese. Of course.
Not the blicky cheese. Okay. So, Mr. Rowan, I'm gonna go ahead and do the top rat will make an attack on you.
All right.
Or
Is
will
this the one I
attempt-
shot?
Yes.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, you know, I was joking around about the, you know, TPW.
They have a +4 to their attack.
What?
I'm
The
not
fuck
fucking
are
kidding
these
you.
rats?
I will send you guys.
I know what's happening now. I know what's happening next turn.
Hey, Crow.
Yeah,
Okay, so I know why mine is 18. So
go for it.
chainmail is 6. Shield plus 2.
Oh, that's why it's 18.
Oh yeah. Plus your
So
natural.
I did have 19 then.
Oh, you did have 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, ignore the damage I did to you last time.
If
can
it's
just
if
move
it's
back up.
always just a +1 geo,
Change it to 19 on my.
just change it to
Yeah.
19 to avoid confusion.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, if it's just a
Warforged are
persistent, you
goddamn overpowered.
yeah, if it's just a persistent, you always have it effect. You might as well just have it added to your AC at that point.
Yeah. Okay. It just that's how I calculated when I automatically. So I don't think it counted the racial.
Okay.
Like
No
here's the thing.
worries.
I'm looking at this with this. Like Warforged, you cannot don armor directly. You have to incorporate it into your body.
Yeah. I'm made of chainmail.
But also means
Like-
you're permanently bad at stealth.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's why I had him roll for stealth
No.
to see if the rats would detect him.
You can technically take it off. It just takes an hour.
Okay. So, Mr. Chitul, you will be taking 3 piercing damage. The other rat will not be able to reach you, so all it does is scream very, very loudly. To you guys, it sounds like a very sharp shrill.
It sounds like Eric
Hmm.
going. "Wee."
Yeah, it sounds like Eric going re. And from this, you hear some rumbling coming from
Oh,
the walls.
Oh,
Rumbling.
Yeah.
it's coming. Come.
All right. With that, Mr. Ted, what would you like to do?
Am I still hidden?
I would say that the main person that got caught would be,
Me.
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
because
keep.
you never had me roll to see if I still stealth.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
You
if
were
that's
really
the
high,
case,
so I kept it.
I'm going to uh main hand. I'm going to main hand use my rapier attack the rat I'm right next to.
All right, please roll to attack.
So 1d20 plus 4 with advantage because I am hidden. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay. Do I want to use my sneak attack on this rat? No, I'm just gonna do a normal damage roll, not use my one sneak attack a turn yet. 1d8 plus 2. 7.
It is dead.
Okay. This is why I didn't use the sneak attack. Do I need to, I probably need to roll to see if I remain stealth, yeah?
Yes, please.
Yep, let me roll stealth. Am I still stealth? With a 13.
You're right in front of them. They have dark vision, unfortunately, no.
Okay, so I'm no longer stealth. That's fine. I'm going to move because it's a brat. I'm going to move myself over to where I'm in range of the other rat. I'm going to use the dagger in my offhand and use my bonus action. Because I don't have twin weapon fighting, I don't get the dex bonus to the dagger attack, so I just get +2 from my proficiency. To attack the rat with
Go for
my dagger in my offhand. So it's just 1d20 plus 2. I'm assuming a 17 hits if a 15
A
hits.
17 hits.
Because he is within 5 feet of Geo, I can sneak attack. So I will be sneak attacking with this. So the dagger is going to be 1d4 plus 2. So that's the dagger damage. And then 2d6 for the bonus sneak attack damage.
Okay.
So 10 damage.
It is dead.
And I moved. Oh, how far did I move? I was like here. I moved
to-
over 2.5 feet. So that leaves me with 27.5 feet of movement. Yeah. I will go her.
Okay, perfect.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Now, with the conclusion of this, the rumbling or weird sounds that you guys heard coming from around the walls from you suddenly start to get louder. And with this, hold on.
Mumbling.
I'm just gonna move them all to the fucking thing and then resize them.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm doing is totally happening now.
Nope, I'm gonna do something too. All right,
This is about to get real stupid.
Crow,
Yes.
what is the shed made of?
Wood.
How much? What is in the shed?
A bunch of produce and vegetables.
Cool. I know what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Alright. We are top of the round now, I believe. So,
Okay.
Demure, what would you like to do?
I run for the door.
How much movement do you have?
Where would I find that? That's speed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
30.
You could also use your action to dash.
Which will double your move speed.
You won't be able to attack, but you can.
So I can basically get like halfway there, right?
Yeah.
You can probably get out the door if you dash.
If you dash, you can get out the door, but if you don't want to dash, you can get about halfway.
Okay, no, I'm gonna go ahead and not dash,
Yeah, if you dash, you can get out.
and then I'm going to pull out one of my 10 torches, and then light it.
Oh no! Don't burn our shed down, guys.
Hey, you haven't seen what I'm gonna do.
Oh, God damn it.
Like, I can use hellish rebuke, but I'm purposely not going to.
You're also not the one who's getting eaten by rats.
I'm sorry that I can dodge a rat.
What else would you
Okay.
like to do?
I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask Chitul. Like, okay, I'm going to ask Chitul with the torch in hand. Do you? Should I? How can I word this?
Should I burn it?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'll just ask Chitul. Should I throw this torch at them?
You have time
I
to
got
reply,
something
Chitul.
better. I got something better planned.
Okay, fine. I sheath the torch, but I'll stop there.
All right. Next would be Chitul. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm going to reach into my coat and pull out my smith tools.
Okay.
Or do I have tools right? I think I have woodworker's tools. I have one of the two on me. And with it, I'm going to summon an Eldritch Cannon. I can summon it on any horizontal surface within 5 feet.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to summon it right about there.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to talk us out of any damage we did to the shed.
So, just out of. You kind of see me kind of gesture towards this open area, and this cylinder just kind of forms in midair, gradually kind of pulling itself together, almost like out of nothing. And it eventually gets a tripod underneath it, and it's kind of mounting itself.
Oh, I can't
so-
get rid of that. Okay, yeah.
It's mounting itself right about there.
Okay, we're just gonna pretend. We're pretending it's in the middle. I can't move them after I place them for some reason. Oh, it's because I have the thing. Okay.
And it's a fairly good sized one. It's not super big, but it's a small eldritch cannon. Not big enough for me to or not small enough for me to use in my hand, but so what I'm going to do is it is
Then it's a
going to
barrel
be
of a cannon.
So, oh, come on, where are you? There it is, Artificer. So it's going to be summoned. Okay, cannon is a magical object, regardless of size, so on and so forth. When you create the cannon, you determine its appearance, whether it has legs. It is going to be a flamethrower.
Oh, God, okay. Continue.
So, just this, like, kind of weird amalgamation of like an insect and a dragon head kind of appears on the mouth of the cannon. And
Sure.
then I'm going to use my bonus action to have it fire at the rats in front of me.
All right.
So, hang on. Cone. It's a 15-foot cone in front of the cannon.
Okay.
Oh, no.
They have to make a
Dex saving throw?
a dex save against my spell save DC.
Okay.
Against my spell DC.
I'm gonna roll for them individually. So give me 2 seconds.
They
real
need to
quick.
beat a 13.
What fucking class is this?
Artificer. Artillerist artificer.
I have never played with an artificer before.
This is why I wanted to play artificer. The best part, that cannon can move. That cannon has legs.
Oh, so the tripod isn't just a tripod; it's its
It can
legs.
walk.
All right.
Yeah,
What's your
why is it
modifier?
Artificer BG3?
13. They both need to make 13 deck save.
The first one succeeds at a natural 20. The bottom one fails at a 9.
Cool. So according to this, so I gotta roll 2d8 fire damage, and the one that saved takes half.
Okay. It's probably dead anyways, so.
So 6 damage. And then one of them only takes 3. The one that
Okay. So this one. By the way, since everyone has had a round of this, their AC is 12.
Okay.
Okay.
So, pretty much, I assume it's just their dex modifiers, their AC.
So the first rat absolutely gets obliterated. There is nothing left of it. You had already weakened it before, and it's gone. The rat behind it was able to take some cover from the first rat that got annihilated, but it's barely hanging on. Its fur is singed. The smell in the air is absolutely horrid, but it is still hanging on in there.
I love that I could just use it as a bonus action too.
Is there anything that you would like to do? Does it disappear after your turn, or does it stay there?
Oh no, it lingers.
Okay.
It's just like,
Yeah, it's an
It-
entity.
it's-
It can move.
It's just an entity. I can just summon this once per long rest.
And can it move with you, or is it just there stationary?
Oh, it can move.
Okay.
It's independent.
Yep.
All right. So what would you like to do?
As long as I can use it as long as I'm within 60 feet of it. Direct the can and it so it does have HP and an AC.
Okay. I'll
It has
keep
an
track.
18 AC. And its
Yeah, it's
HP is hang on.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's fucking cannon. Of course, AC is gonna be high.
Five times my artificer level, so it has 15 health.
Okay. And give me 1 second, real quick, fellas. It is my turn next. I just gotta take the worst piss. So give me 2 seconds. I am not. Never mind. My nephew beat me there. Okay. So with this, I'm gonna move this one out of the way just because it's dead. This one's gonna move up.
Wait, did it just was it within my area of to take an attack of opportunity?
So it was here. So how far is that?
5 feet? Maybe less.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a thing, right?
Well, it basically, if it could hit me, if it's within 5 feet of me, and it's trying to move. Are we doing this from the center?
Center, correct.
Then no, it's 7.5 feet.
Okay.
So no, so it's good.
All right, perfect. Hey, give me 2 seconds, real quick.
I also want to just mention my character's just sitting here fucking got like this. You can tell he's fucking smiling.
See, for me, it's weird. I can't get a center.
So
you
if you
have to
go to
change
the
the setting.
line,
Yeah.
Go to the line, grid snapping, snap to corner.
Ah, gotcha. Dang, I should have moved a little bit farther.
Oh, they're all just getting real nice and close.
This is a very tactical decision there, mister.
The rats.
I also want to mention that doing that, that fire ignites any flammable object in the area that isn't being worn or carried.
So these vegetables and produce here, actually, I would say they're pretty fresh. So they, if anything, they're just roasted. More than
So they're not flammable.
no, the vegetables are not flammable.
Damn.
They're just extra roasted, and it smells like roasted tomatoes and onions in here. It smells so good, except for the burnt hair from the rat. But other than that, it smells amazing. All right, so the only one that I can reach, I believe, is the one right next to you. So it's gonna go ahead and roll to hit. Does 19 hit?
Yes. AC's only 15.
Okay. In that case, let me just roll for damage real quick. In case you're wondering why they hit so well, they have pack tactics.
Oh, fuck you, throwing pack tactics against level 3s.
You guys have been absolutely destroying these fucking rats.
They're rats.
One second.
We got a mantis, a robot, and a demon here. I think rats are fine.
You will take 5 piercing damage.
Jesus.
All right, that is the end of the turn.
Ah, it's my turn.
It is indeed.
Okay. I need to do a little bit of a check. Measuring. Damn. Okay. What do we do? All right. I'm going to use. $15 of my 30 movement to go here. And I'm going to make an attack on this rat.
Absolutely, go for it.
So 1d20 plus 4. Roll.
It hits.
Okay. This will be a sneak attack because it's within 5 feet of Roan.
Sure.
So the rat's probably going to die from the main attack, but just in case.
It's at 1 HP, brother.
I can't use sneak attack against anything else this turn anyway, so might as well. 1d8 plus 2, 3.
It is dead.
I gotta roll the damage, Crow. Gotta roll the dice.
Oh wait, I thought that was the.
Yeah, that was the damage from the rapier, and then the sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Crow,
Yes.
how are you going to handle thrown weapons?
I believe there are rules as written. You just have to retrieve them.
Okay, I'll look up the distance that I can throw.
Sure.
Okay, so the rat's dead, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Now I am going to move into this little cubby
Sure.
back here, out of line of sight.
Sure.
And I would like to use my bonus action use a cunning action to hide.
Okay. You are out of line of sight, so it succeeds.
All right, and that's going to be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Top of the list here, and Demir, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bottom of Chatul. If I'm right here, am I at risk of his cone?
Well, you could check. Go to measure tool, cone.
No, you should be fine.
This is like his cone.
Yeah.
You should be able to see
And
what I'm drawing.
It's from the front of it.
Okay, so that wouldn't would that still count, or because for a cone would you go off of center or would you go off of
Gio,
so
can you
you're
see the
not
code I'm drawing on the
you're
map?
not in the triangle right there, so you're fine.
Okay, I'll stay
If
right
you were
here.
to move
right.
any bit closer, you would.
Okay, I'll go ahead and stand right there, and then I'll go ahead and roll attack for the middle rat.
Okay.
It's gonna be same thing. So that's gonna be a D20 plus my proficiency, right?
It is an attack roll is proficiency plus stat bonus, and then any other bonuses the weapon might have.
Okay, so
Is your
3
attack
plus 2 plus so D20 3 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, D20
Yeah,
plus
so-
5 then, yeah.
Fucking hate.
All right. Unfortunately, you do miss.
Okay. Then if I miss, I'm gonna go ahead and just end it right there.
Alrighty. Chitul, you're up.
So I am going to use a spell slot. I'm going to cast Grease.
God.
That doesn't include Geo, does it?
No.
No, that's out of it. Yeah, that's out the space he's on.
Yeah, should be fine.
All right, because I can cast it within 30 feet. And it creates a 10-foot square centered on a point within range.
Covers them all in grease.
I'm going to cover them all in grease.
Oh god.
One
When
second.
the grease appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Okay.
A creature that ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Give me 2 seconds while I roll real quick.
And what did they have to action the throw?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what that is? Is 13?
I'm assuming what's my spell save DC.
Yeah, let's go
is
spell
13.
save it. 13.
Oh. So certain wizards' greases are stronger than other wizards' greases.
That's what I'm assuming.
Magic grease.
Yeah, I guess so. And it's also flammable. Very, very flammable.
Nice.
I also couldn't help but notice that you fired the cannon using a bonus action last turn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So they all succeed except for the giant one.
Huh? They all succeed except for the
Except
giant
for
one.
the big one, yeah.
But they're all still covered in grease.
They're all
Yeah,
still covered
basically.
in grease.
Cool. I'm gonna fire off my flamethrower with a bonus action.
How does that work? Is the question.
15-foot cone.
Okay.
I don't see anything about that action.
No, I meant like.
Oh
how-
no,
how
apparently
how
it's
flammable.
not in. It's not rules as written.
What's not rules is written?
Grease is not flammable.
Grease isn't flammable. Oh, that's just the Boulder Gate 3 thing then.
Oh, that's why I did that.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Oh well. So they still need to make a dex save.
You know
I
what?
wanna
We're gonna go
say.
with the cool factor and say it is flammable.
You're gonna
Because-
you're gonna be the one that's gonna have to decide how much damage they take.
What is a reasonable amount? You're the forever DM.
I'd say 1d4,
Okay.
like an extra d4 burning damage every turn.
Absolutely, sure.
Okay, yeah, they all need to make another spell save DC against my 13 to determine how much fire damage they take.
Okay.
Unless you want to have them do it at disadvantage because they're covered in grease,
The
or at least the big one
the
is.
last one will, yeah. I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Okay, the closest one fails. The second one also fails.
And the big one's got disadvantage. Hopefully it fails too.
Oh, it's not looking good, fellas. Oh, a 6 and a 7. It's no good. They all fail.
Oh, and they take 8 damage each. So they each
Alright.
take 8 damage. And then, if you want to throw I'll throw an extra D4 for burning damage on them.
Please do.
An extra 3. So they're all taking 11 damage this turn.
Okay.
And that big rat is probably going to take burning damage every turn for as long as you deem fit.
It's a 1d4, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have to roll to get up again since I'm starting in the grease or no?
Yes.
Or would the grease have been consumed by the fire?
End turn. It's end turn. So you're ending your turn in the grease.
Would the grease still be there, or because we considered it flammable, would it just be gone? And it just takes fire damage now.
Yeah, let's just say it takes fire damage now.
Okay.
So
I'll do the fire damage at the beginning of the turn. That's a
very
1d4,
important-
right?
Yeah.
We said?
Yeah, 1d4.
Okay.
Okay, so very important question to ask.
Okay.
Is the patch that the grease on still on fire, or is that
Yeah,
consumed?
pretend it's red now. Here, hold on.
So it's still on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, well it's big rat's turn.
Alright.
Big rat's having a bad time.
Crawling over the corpse of its allies. And no longer having pack tactics.
Now it's just a giant flaming rat.
And absolutely pissed off at you.
Is it pissed off at me or pissed off at the cannon?
Oh, it's
The
100%.
cannon's the thing that's attacking it. All I did was throw animal fat at it.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Now that means I can come in and sneak attack the rat with advantage.
CGO, I told you we didn't need the torch.
You are.
There's
the
a
torch.
22 hit, Mr. Chinchilla.
Crow.
Oh.
Hold on. Roll another one for disadvantage for him because I have fighting style protection.
Yeah, so as long as I'm within 5 feet of Geo.
What was the second roll, Crow?
I'm doing it right now. Does a 6 hit?
Nope.
I rolled a natural 1. As it does this, the rat reaches to attack you. As it does, it still managed to find a little bit of grease, probably tucked underneath its foot, and it slips and completely misses your attack.
Wait,
Or
is
his
it
attack.
prone now?
We'll say it fell down on the ground, yeah.
Oh, that means it has to burn an action to get up.
Nope, it doesn't have anything left. It's done. That's its turn. So now it is Ted's turn.
All right.
That
Oh.
means no matter what, you get advantage on it. 'Cause it's on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
ground.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, so. All right. Well, I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna with advantage go to stab it with the rapier.
Go for it.
1d20 plus 4. 1 roll, 2 roll. I assume a 19 hits.
19 does hit indeed.
All right, and I'm going to use my sneak attack on this.
Go for it.
So I'm going to 1d8 plus 2. That's the rapier damage, and then 2d6 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Is the rat still there?
The rat is still here.
All right.
It
so,
is bloodied and screaming out for pain, but that's all you know.
All right. So offhand attack time with my dagger, and it's on the ground, so I still have advantage. So plus 2. I assume a 19 hits.
Uh,
Or
Uh,
21 hits.
21 does hit.
And that's going to be an extra 1, 4 plus 2. 4 more damage.
How would you like to do this?
I'm just gonna stab the dagger right into its jugular. Or if it would be on its neck, just
Alright. As you do this, the rat will look at you. And all of a sudden, all the light will fade from its eyes as you poke it through the jugular. Sweet release from this burning hell it has endured. And you guys have cleared out the shed.
we gotta put this fire out.
What would you guys like to do?
Let it burn.
There is a puddle of fire.
We gotta put this fire out.
Oh, and it's a grease fire too. Have fun with that.
Does anyone happen to have any salt on them?
Since I'm made of metal, Crow, if I'm made of metal, this fire still works on me.
Yeah, I would say it does, especially because heat metal exists in the world.
Yeah, and metal can still get hot.
Do any of us know how to put out a grease?
I mean, I know how. I know how to. I just don't have what I need to.
Hold on, do I have anything in my inventory?
Quick, start digging up. Is the ground wood or is it dirt?
It's ground, it's dirt.
Okay, so start
So
shoveling dirt
it's
onto
not
it.
spreading because it's not touching anything.
No, but we should probably still put it out.
Yeah.
I grab my shield and start digging.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm gonna just take my hands and just start shoveling dirt.
Alright.
I'm gonna like fall back against a wall.
I'm gonna let
And
you guys
just-
RP how you want to do this while I take a piss. I'll be right back.
I'm
gonna go, like, Pass out against this wall.
I'm gonna be shoveling dirt and shooting you dirty looks.
Yeah, I'm using my shield to fucking to scoop up massive amounts of dirt.
Hey, look. I took 8 damage. That's like
Those
almost
muscles-
half my health.
Those rats had sharp teeth.
Yeah, they hated my ass.
How
The cannon's
I-
kind of looking around.
not how I expected this encounter to go, because I probably could have snuck around the whole shack, slowly killing them off one by one.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
True.
Yeah,
Now it hurts to laugh.
Demir decided to follow you around while you were sneaking around. I loved it. Alrighty, so
Nowhere
let's
to
say-
our
okay, you know
guys.
what? You know what? Hold on. I can do something. I have something I can do here. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. I need to read the exact reading of this. Okay. The burning grease in front of us, right? I'm gonna use Thaumaturgy to make it RGB.
oh my god.
Because I can make flames change color. I'm gonna make it RGB.
Desi,
So-
roll a
so-
d20 for me, please.
This grease fire brought to you by Razor.
Just the D20, Crow?
Yep, just the d20.
Just the D20. 15.
Yep. 15.
Okay.
So Crow,
Yes.
Madam Jones is still within earshot of this, right? And and I'm assuming this isn't a like perfectly good like shed.
It is perfectly fine. There's no immediate damage.
No, but
You don't know
like,
where
is it,
Madam
like-
Jones is, though.
She's not like horrified looking in that we just like.
I don't know. Is there cracks in the shed? Like, does she see like an RGB fucking smoke plume coming out of her
Fucking
shed?
caramel dancing just hanging out in the back.
Should we throw the rest of the rat corpses on the pyre?
That was my next question. What would you like to do with the corpses? In the meantime,
Before you
Desi,
guys finish putting it out.
roll a d100 for me, please.
A
What?
D100.
You had to roll D20. Now you're having to roll D100.
Absolutely.
25.
Okay, 25. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Why'd you roll a D100?
I thought you said everybody.
No,
No,
just
it just
Desi.
said me.
Okay, never mind.
So, Desi, you are now feeling the effects of the cookie that you ate earlier. You got full
Oh.
rest out of it, but it didn't come with, just a long rest, you immediately die. And you get reincarnated into an elf.
What?
What?
For mechanics' sakes, you still hold on to all your racial features, all your stuff, but you are now an elf.
I'm now so basic. Okay,
You've been
I
fake
mean,
cursed.
hey,
I've been fake cursed.
Correct.
hey, it gets you off of the wanted poster.
Do I
It's
do I
not-
change physically at all?
Just physically is all you change. So if
what
you would
what
like
physical
to,
changes are there?
you are now an elf. So you no longer have red skin and you no longer have horns. How you want to think of your character, that's up to you.
Well, let's just say it's how my character looks now, just with not
no ears?
red skin and no horns.
Okay.
The ears can stay pointing.
All right.
That's a
Well,
new one.
so what would you guys like to do with the corpses or react? Oh, by the way, you'd notice no visible change. You just collapse on the ground for a second and then you get up.
Who, me? I'm already like half passed out on the ground.
Wait, so
No.
is that like instantaneous, Chrome? Like
Yeah,
just
it was
fucking
instantaneous.
happens?
Yeah, we're gonna step back out and ask what the hell just happened.
All right. So you guys are gonna go ahead and step out.
I think I would go out immediately and fucking confront Madam Web. Or not Madam Web.
Well,
Madam
I'm-
Web, she sees the future. She no longer there. Uh,
I'm just asking why what happened? Why did I pass out? What?
how do you guys
that's
respond?
new.
What's new?
You're less, horny.
Less red.
What do you mean I'm gonna take off my gloves to look at my hand.
All right. Roll a perception check.
And I have to roll perception. Okay,
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're in the dark. You see in black and white right now.
I have night
Elves have
vision.
dark vision.
Yeah, dark vision still lets you see, but it's in black and white. I thought.
He's also standing next to the RGB fire.
No, he doesn't know what color he is because it's RGB. So he has to roll perception. All
I
right.
rolled a crit.
You immediately
Oh, it's supposed
see
to be
that you
minus
are.
2, but it doesn't matter. It's a crit.
You immediately see that you are, despite the darkness and the RGB fire, your skin is not the shade it should be.
It is pasty white.
Pasty, pasty indeed. I'm assuming you
Pasty
guys
white.
burned all the rat corpses, or are you taking them outside?
We ain't thinking about sci fuck that.
Fuck that, that's someone else's job.
I
Alright.
guess I gotta be stuck staring at my hand, wondering what the fuck happened. And then I guess I'm just gonna kind of wander outside, bewildered.
Okay.
By the way, after a minute, if the fire's still going, it's no longer RGB. That
Okay.
fact only lasts for a minute.
You guys did cover it up though. You guys started digging holes, right? So there's
Yeah,
not much left. Okay, it's fine. We'll say that the fire stopped. Only the embers that are left behind are RGB. So it looks like a Razer keyboard.
I'm going to
Alright.
dismiss my weird cannon.
All right.
And just gonna appraise what's going on here between the two of you. Just go, well, I think we should go talk to the owner of this establishment. And
I'm
ready my pistol.
I'm still staring at my hands, and like I go to run my hand across my hair, and I notice I don't hit horns.
Let's go, pretty boy.
I'm like, what?
All
Where's
right.
my horns? Where's my?
I-
I'm gonna look down behind me. Where's my tail?
Wait, hang on a second. Do you say that out loud? Where's my tail?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab are there any small rocks nearby?
It's all very clumped down dirt, but you could imagine the debris from the fight probably loosed up some rocks.
Cool. I'm going to use magical tinkering.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
I can create a static visual effect on any object I like. It can be a picture, up to 25 words of text, lines, or shape.
Okay.
I'm going to create a very stiff facsimile of his tail on a rock. That
Okay.
just kind of sticking there, and I'm like, there's your tail, and I kind of throw it at him.
I'm gonna try to catch it, and because it's gonna be funny, I'm gonna roll athletics check. See if I
Alright,
catch it, because
go
that'd be
for it.
funny. +0. Does at 11? Do I catch the tail at 11?
You managed to catch it by the end, yeah.
Oh, so he caught it by the part that's actually a rock.
Yeah.
Looking at it, I'm just tears kind of welling up in my eyes a little bit. Why?
That's rats, dude. You thought your tool got damaged, but it was actually you. Alright.
I got the mental damage.
So, are we stepping outside then?
Oh yeah, I'm stepping outside with weapons drawn.
Yeah, we're stepping outside.
I need
Yeah,
your
I'm-
tool and Demure to roll a d20 for me, please.
Me? Okay.
Let me pump my notes.
Alright.
Visually, I'm an elf now.
This is gonna be really trippy. Demure. You are overcome by psychedelic hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
And Mr. Chatul, you rolled a 3. You develop an appetite for human fuck.
What?
You develop an appetite for human bones.
Oh, good thing I'm not human. And
Good thing
neither is
that
it.
one's human.
Well, I mean,
Unfortunately,
there's a human.
Madam Jones is.
Oh no.
Come on, boys. It's time to get some answers.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess.
Just real quickly, we're just gonna go ahead and move back here.
Do I notice if Chatul is being a little peckish?
You could try rolling an insight check, but it's up to you.
Alright, fuck it. Let's see.
I'm not necessarily hiding it. Then again, you did just see me charbroil like 4 rats.
Okay, no, we're just gonna let it play out. We'll go ahead and go.
I'm going to kind of weakly call out for fucking Madam Jones
Good idea. Bring her in here.
as we walk
So-
through her yard.
So as you guys walk out, one of the little pixies that was accompanying them, or accompanying Madam Jones, sees you guys. Its eyes linger a little bit on Ted, and then run straight off to the other side of the house. You would imagine that it went to go fetch Madam Jones. Do you guys want to continue, or do you want to wait?
I'm gonna keep walking towards the front of the house.
All right.
Just new tail in hand.
All right.
think I'm
Just
gonna follow Chatul.
confused.
Okay. What do you see, Gia? Demure?
What do you mean?
Let's say that your hardware is flipping out because you're suffering through psychedelic hallucinations.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm hallucinating.
Yes.
You're tripping balls.
How would a robot trip balls? Let's see.
You know how you know how in Cyberpunk when you get all glitchy?
Yeah,
I would say that would probably be the best representation. Keanu Reeves shows up out of nowhere and says, "How you doing?" Get it?
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Yeah.
We got a city to
We have a
burn.
city to burn.
If
Oh,
I want
shit.
your body, I'll fuck it.
I'm just walking with purpose.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just shocked.
How about we just say like I'm seeing doubles? I'm still seeing RGBs like fucking flashing.
Hey, RGB is everything. That's perfect. That'll work. That'll work. We're gonna go ahead and pretend like you're kind of in a daze. You know, if your eyes could dilate, they would. Maybe they might be glowing a little bit brighter.
My blue lit eyes are just fucking flashing red, green, blues now.
Yeah.
Just
All
picturing Darude's Sandstorm playing in your head.
No, I'm thinking caramel dancing, dude.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, so as you guys start approaching the house, you hear a voice from the other side around the corner go, "I'm coming, dearies. I just finished the ferrying. Did you guys figure out what was wrong?" Oh my! She puts her head around the corner, and she first notices Ted. It's like, "Oh my, what happened here?"
I passed out and I woke up like this.
Oh my!
I don't have my horns. I have my tail. My skin's the wrong color.
Yeah, you look like a wood elf now. What happened? What you doing there?
There were some rats.
Rats.
They're eating your produce.
Well, thank you for taking care of them for me. How many were
And they
there?
got, like 10, 15 of them. One of them was real big.
Oh God. Oh, I'm so glad you took care of him for me. I never would have stood a chance. I would have had to hire an exterminator.
And then at the end, I passed out, and then I woke up, and I look like this. My horns are gone. My tail's missing. What's wrong? What's wrong with me?
Hmm. Interesting. What about you two? Are you two okay? She looks at
I'm just
Demure, and she
fine.
looks at...
I'll let Chiptool talk first.
Alright.
I'm just fine.
Now, seeing her, are you drooling or anything like that? Are you making any attempt to hide your intent to eat her bones?
Definitely unintentionally drooling, and if no one else is paying attention, I'm definitely like white knuckling my pistol.
I am definitely not paying attention.
And Demure?
Since I'm hallucinating doubles, I'm just pointing at her, and as I mean pointing at her, I'm pointing at the non-existent one, the fake double that I'm seeing. Obviously, I'm pointing at the air and screaming like, "What the hell did you do to him?"
Okay, I'm gonna roll an insight to see how well she notices these slight changes. Okay. She's like, "Oh,
Do you want me to roll a deception?
you can if you want to hide this from her. Because she rolled pretty high. You would be competing with her 18.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll roll it.
You are
It's fine,
drooling.
deception. Oh, hey, this is a charisma roll. Too bad my charisma's shit.
You're not very well able to hide it. She's like, "Oh, I see." She looks over at her Pixie friends, and she's like, "Oh, okay." One of them comes up to her. It's like, "Okay." And she looks at you. It's like, "Looks like there was a little bit too much kick in those cookies I gave you guys earlier. These aren't permanent. They'll go away after a while, but."
Yeah, that's great. Do you know where the nearest graveyard is?
That nearest graveyard, I can't tell you, darling. I think it's on the other side of town. But I did finish doing the fairy circle for you if you guys would like to come take a look.
That's
Uh,
great. I'm going to pull my pistol on her.
Wait, Crow. So is this caused by us eating the cookie?
Yes,
and we as characters probably don't realize that.
she told you just now.
Yeah, she
She just told us.
But I
Yeah,
didn't.
she said there was a
pulling my
little bit of
pistol
extra
on
kick
her.
to the cookies.
So I yell out, "But I didn't eat the cookie."
You absorbed its magic, which gave you a long rest.
Okay, well we'll go with that then. Fine. All right.
Which included the good and the bad, unfortunately. But yeah, so she looks at you. What do you do, Chitul?
I'm going to pull my pistol on her.
Okay.
Then I guess I'm just going to have to make a graveyard.
As soon as you say these, one of the pixies rolls up to you. And roll a d20 for me, please. Roll a dex saving throw, actually.
Dex save.
Yeah.
$16.
All right, 1 second, because I'm rolling as well. All right. With the moment you pull the gun out, the two pixies beside her, will fly over to you. One of them isn't fast; it like gets stuck on a bit of Madame Jones's hair, and so it's not able to reach you in time. But the other one, goes up to you and casts a spell. You're immediately shrunk down to the size of a tiny mouse.
I mean, I still fire my pistol.
Roll a d20 then for attack.
With my modifiers.
Yes, with your modifiers. I'm gonna say that you missed. Which is thank goodness. I think as you draw your gun, the side of these pixies making their way towards you kind of startles you a little bit, so you miss Madam Jones. And then you are shrunk down to the size of a mouse.
Cool. Am I about to fight the pixies?
No.
I'll fucking fight a pixie.
They'll just shrink you down. That's it. And she's like, oh my. Madam Jones is like, well, that was unexpected. Don't worry, this won't last long either. But it's more for my safety. And then she looks at Chatul, or sorry, at Ted or Demir. I don't know if one of your friends would like to pick him up. Or I also have this glass jar if you'd like to keep him safe.
Not the jar.
Get in the jar, Rowan.
Are you seriously gonna put me in the jar? Try to put
I
me in
am
the jar?
absolutely
No,
gonna put you in a jar.
I'm not
if they
gonna
want to.
put him in the jar. I'm not going to put him in the jar.
I think of the jar.
I'll fucking chameleon carapace.
Oh God, he's
Oh,
tiny.
God.
Then he won't be able to find him.
Okay. I mean, if they reach for it, they said they're not going to,
If
right?
they go for the jar. If they go for the jar.
How small is he?
He's the size of a mouse.
So he's
Or like
tiny.
Yeah.
So he's basically a normal sized mantis.
Basically, actually, yeah. Let's go with that.
I'm gonna like use the strap that holds my rapier to hold the rock tail as well. That
Oh my
Chatul
God.
made for me.
I
I'm
would
gonna
say
shoot
that,
the rock tail.
you know, just for funsies, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the tail shrinks down with Rowan as well.
No, it's a tiny tail.
Yeah, it's no. Now it looks because the rock stayed the same size, but the magic shrunk. So now there's just a tail attached to a rock.
Oh,
I will have my revenge.
I'm gonna just drop the rock tail and I'll hold out. I'll lean down and hold out my palm for Chatul.
If you try
Here.
to put me in the jar, I will kill you.
No, I'm not gonna put you in the jar.
Do you
Also,
try
if
to
the
pick him
word
up?
of this gets out, I will kill you.
I
Alright. She's
think
like,
my
"Hold-"
lips are sealed.
Madam Jones looks at the situation like, well, it looks like we're not going to get much done here real quick. So give me 1 second real quick. She goes inside the house. And probably takes a couple. You hear some shuffling going on around in the kitchen where she's looking for something. Anything you guys would like to do?
Like I said, I leaned on the ground, held my hand out for Chatul to hop on.
Hey, you want to do something funny? Put me on the Tin Man.
I accept.
All right, I pick up Chatul and then carry him over to Demir.
All right.
Am I able to get inside of him?
Does Demir have any open ports?
I don't know. How would I play it? Actually, no. For fun's sake, we'll say yes.
All right, you have ear holes.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Where is it? Hang on. Magical tinkering.
No, you gotta basically make him your mech. Is this what's happening?
Oh, cool! I can do this up to 5 objects. That's insane. Oh, come on. I'm going to tap. Obviously I'm inside his head.
Mhm.
Can I tap each of his eyes and make them glow bright?
Sure.
Cool. You now have basically LED headlights in your head.
All right.
They were already
Yep.
bright before from him hallucinating. Now they're just extra bright.
Extra
LED
bright
headlights.
RGB lights.
Like the LED lights that come towards you
So,
on a freeway, on a big ass truck.
Crow, do I have dark vision now?
You can see for like 150 feet with ease, brother.
Oh god, if you look at anyone in the eyes, you're gonna fucking blind them.
Yeah. All right. As you finish doing this, Madam Joan comes out. It's like, oh, lordy, that is bright. Do you mind turning away for a second?
No.
Okay, fine.
Do we have to give him a blindfold?
Yeah, it's up to what you guys want to do.
We're about to turn you into fucking Illidan. Over
Okay,
Okay,
here.
hold on. Are the lights in his eyes just actual lights?
Yeah, they're just lights.
Like they wouldn't be considered a flame. They're
Correct.
just
No.
lights.
They're just
Yeah,
lights.
they glow with magical energy.
Dang.
And then I basically made them super bright with magical tinkering.
And since I'm still suspicious of her, I'm just fucking staring daggers at her. Just
How long
constantly.
does
No,
magical tinkering last?
This chosen property lasts indefinitely as an action. Or as an action, you can touch the object and end the property early. So I can have up to 5 items used at this time.
So you
Okay.
have the rock with the
And
tail.
2 eyes.
And 2 eyes, so that's 3 items. Okay. With this, Madam Joan comes out. It's like, Ted, dear, please come a little bit forward real quick.
I comply.
And she produces a watering can. It is bright green, made of metal, and she asks you if is it okay if I splash a little bit of this on you? I think it'll fix your problem.
I guess.
And she waters your head, and you pass out and die, and you go back to normal.
I no longer look like an elf. Got it.
Yep. You are now back to normal Ted Crash.
I'm going to remove the note of mechanically whatever. I'm just Ted.
You know, he does look like that red tiefling that's mentioned in my wanted poster. Never noticed that before.
I mean, do you say this where I can hear it?
Oh no,
He's
I'm just
he's
saying this
inside
to
the
the
news
high
ad.
robot. I'm saying
Okay.
this to the high robot.
All right, so yeah, I have no clue then.
Demir, can you come here, please, too?
I accept.
Okay.
And
I
head
don't-
over there.
I don't know how water and oxidation work for you, but she
Is Ron
waters...
still in his head?
Yes, he is.
Oh no, I'm on his shoulder. I climbed out.
Are you?
Oh,
Yes, I got out.
Okay.
oh!
I
I thought we were
was
gonna have an
say,
Ant-Man Thanos situation.
Up the butt.
he would have been safe because he wouldn't have gotten hit by the water. He would have been inside his head. But with that, the water does splash onto Demure, and as it comes down, it also splashes Chitul. And
Right, so-
not only does Demure go back to normal and is no longer hallucinating, but Chitul is no longer craving human bones. But he's still
But
tiny.
he's also is he also full size?
Nope, he's still tiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a different source of magic.
Okay. Well, looks like
I'm,
we got you mostly fixed up. Would you guys like to come to the fairy circle now?
Like to be a full size Thrycreen again.
That'll work. That'll wear off in a couple minutes. You're fine. It lasts 10 minutes.
Before we head to the fairy circle, I would like to report our progress to the. I'd like to go report our progress to the.
All
guild.
right. And then, just for the sake of brevity, I would say that you would know that in your bag of holding that the guild had given, there are these paper planes, if you will, where you could open them up and write a letter, and then throw it, and it will fly to the adventurers guild. To basically update them. If you like.
Not just a sending stone.
Shh. We'll go with magical
And I
paper.
I
okay?
like the paper airplane. I like the paper airplane. actually.
I know, but I'm just like, oh, that's convoluted. Sending stones.
I like the paper airplane because I do have something specific I'd like to write.
Okay. Sounds good. What would you like to write in your report? You could either message it to me or say it out loud, or
I'll just say
Just
it
do
out
it.
loud.
Sure.
So I'm gonna write into the report. You know what we found so
your
far.
character's not very smart, right?
Intelligence wise, actually, I have a 13 in intelligence.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna
It's-
say
it's
if you have
wisdom
low
I'm lacking.
intelligence, you're signing out as you're writing. But continue.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna write what we've discovered so far with the whole why the farms are doing that, the farms are doing what they're doing, blah blah blah. And then towards the bottom of the paper. So because it has to be in simple terms, I'm going to write in thieves' cant. Just to imply old lady weird.
Don't eat food.
Old lady weird, no eat food. Big farm illegals.
Oh my god.
And thieves' cant. If someone at the guild can read thieves' cant, they'll know. And then I'm
Yeah.
gonna send the paper airplane off.
You feel, or somewhere off in a distance, Oral Huckshaw shivers a little bit. But continue.
All right. Well, I guess that's taken care of. So I guess we should probably be on our way. This
Alright.
circle isn't going to do anything weird to us, is it?
No. However,
Yeah.
these cookies did have some Fey ingredients in them, so you may run into these in the future while you're in the Fey lands. Just know that in the future that they are not permanent. I just happen to have something that could help dispel it. The Feywild is a wild place. So sometimes these things happen, but don't be alarmed.
Yeah. How long is that circle open?
The moment I send you guys, it closes again. You have to cast a spell to come back.
But
Cool.
Okay,
I
what
say we
kind
go
of-
back to town.
we gotta
Well-
go back. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I guess if we got to go back to town first,
Also, Crow.
We'll come back in the morning.
that's
uh,
fair.
For Madame Jones, does she have more of that water?
She probably seemed to use up the rest of it on you guys.
Damn. Okay, never mind.
All right. Oh, I guess it sounds like we're going to go back to town to rest. Those rats did actually put up quite a bit of a fight.
Would you guys like another
Uh,
cookie?
No.
No. I have to. I'm gonna start with a no. I'm going back. I have to politely decline.
I look like I'm gonna grab the cookie and I smack it out of her hand.
Dang.
I have to politely decline, Madam Jones. I'm very fond of my horns, you see, and I'd prefer not to lose them again.
That's okay, dearies. Well, if you guys don't want to do this tonight, you're more than welcome to come back in the morning.
Yeah, we should probably get some rest after the experiences we just had.
All right. Well
Going
then,
fresh.
I will be here in the morning when you need me. Just knock on my door to let me know, okay?
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. So you guys are gonna make your way back to town?
Yeah,
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
what
be
are you guys
kind of staring blankly a bit as we walk back to town.
doing?
First things first, we're getting real food. If we're gonna be in there several days, not eating another cookie.
I can agree with that.
All right. Demir, is there anything special you would like to do while you're in town?
Not particularly.
Okay. And you guys
Uh,
are just gonna go stop at an inn real quick and get some food?
Get food and rest. Get food and rest. I would like to also just stop by the guild real fast just to confirm they did receive our report.
You wouldn't need a confirmation. You know that that letter will always make it regardless of where it
Okay.
might go through.
All right. Then yeah, we're going to. Then yeah, I guess I'm gonna eat. See if there might be potentially anyone doing a little bit of gambling, maybe with dice or something.
Roll a perception check.
Always with the perception checks. Always with my worst stat.
You're looking
Zero.
around.
0.
I will say, I am not making it. I will be in the guild hall. I do have a deck of cards, and I am gambling in the guild hall with a small table.
So the guild hall will definitely be like a base of operations. You guys can go sleep there, grab some food while you're doing stuff. You don't have to specifically stop at an inn, but it's up to you guys.
You know, I will go and gamble with Cthulhu.
Alright, pretend
Yes,
that
I
I'm
want
not here.
to do
I'm
some
actually gonna go to the
gambling.
bathroom, but keep going.
All right.
I'm gonna do some gambling.
We'll
with
just
them.
put you on standby mode while these guys are doing their thing.
Hmm.
All right. So what would you like
I'm
to do?
assuming it's just standard cards.
Yeah, let's just go with like poker or whatever.
Okay.
It's just standard kind of bullshitting back and forth.
I
Just trying to learn tells.
Learn tells. I'm gonna try to cheat a little. So
Would you-
I'll roll some sleight of hands.
yeah. Roll some sleight of hand. Chitul, you can roll perception to see how well. Every time you roll a sleight of hand, you could roll.
I got a crit.
I am
got a
also
crit.
going to be rolling a sleight of hand.
Oh,
I
are
am
you
also
rolling?
trying to cheat.
Okay, you guys can both roll.
Well,
roll
mine's
it.
a 20. I rolled a 20.
If you
nat
roll the 20, you guys are at a stalemate.
roll and get a crit.
And it's like 4.
Oh man, so close.
Aha! 4 aces. And you're just like, aha! 5 aces.
5 aces.
And it's like, wait, that was a single deck.
Obviously, you're cheating.
It's like the idea of both of us are too invested in the gambling to notice.
Oh my goodness.
5
well,
aces.
Yeah, all of mine are different suits. You have 2 of the same suit.
And what I'm doing with mine is I have the secondary arms that have a thieves tool in them. So with that, I'm able to use the what's it called? The magical tinkering to change the card.
And I am just cheating using a separate deck of cards I have on my person. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way.
You're just straight sleeving cards.
alright.
Yep.
I'm actually editing the cards as I get them.
Alright, roll again. We'll do this until Gio comes back.
I'm back already.
Okay, okay.
This is the
Ooh.
This is the dumbest thing.
So this time, Chitul gets the upper hand.
Straight royal flush.
Damn. Damn. Almost had a full house there. I don't know if that beats a straight roll flush. I don't know poker hands.
I also don't know poker.
I think
Is it-
straight royal flush is basically the best you can
It's the
get.
highest hand you can get.
It's literally the high, because it's literally 10 Jack, Queen, King, Ace,
Of the
Oh,
same
all
suit.
of the same suit.
All right, let's do one more roll.
Oh no! All right.
So I tried
Full
to play.
house.
I tried to play a card from a different card game.
Dang. Had a
Wait,
Yu-Gi-Oh card in there.
Three. That's a 3, a 2, and a dark magician. Wait, what?
Blue Eyes White Dragon. I get to summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Well, if that card would have counted, you would have lost, Chitu. But it doesn't count.
My deck has no pathetic cards.
All right.
I
Is there,
play Thought
anything,
of Greed.
is there anything else you guys would like to do?
No, we just have some fun until we go to long rest for the night.
All right. I would say that you guys get plenty of rest and you get the benefits of a long rest. You're able to
Yay,
get
back
up
to
and
full
bright
health.
and early up in the morning.
Literally nothing has to change in my character sheet.
I get
Dang.
8 health back and all my spell slots back.
Yeah, they're the only ones that actually lost resources during that fight.
And I get to cast my cannon again.
Martial classes.
All right. So will you guys head back to Madame Jones right away, or?
Yeah, sir.
Yep.
All right. You guys start making your way back. You make it to her little cottage, and she's out there in the front yard watering some plants.
As once we get once we can like see her, but still pretty far away, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to boost my voice, and just give a shout from far away. Good morning, Madam Jones.
She turns around, very delighted to see you guys again. I'm so happy you guys are here. Are you guys ready to continue with this?
Yeah,
Ready as I'll ever be.
we best get
Alright.
moving.
She sets her watering can down. And then she makes her way over to the ferry, and she leads you guys there.
All right. So you said you mentioned yesterday, on the other side, we have to cast the spell to get back.
There's, oh yes, I will explain to you the process of using fairy rings, and
Thank you.
and how you traverse across them. Please keep in mind that there are different fairy rings in the realm, and the spell I cast, along with the way that these mushrooms are set, should take you directly to the city where the fairy godmother lives. But there are fairy rings all over the Feywild, so you may be able to use at any time. Just know that the way they work is they will transport you to the Feywild and transport you back to the material plane. So, she starts telling you guys exactly how it is, because I honestly didn't write that down. The exact coordinates to get back to this set of fairy rings that she has. And then she already has your the fairy ring set up so you guys can make it to the fairy ring castle, or the fairy godmother's city. Do you guys have any questions before you set off?
Is there anything in particular we should expect on the other side?
There are no humans there usually. It's very rare to find a human. So most of the creatures you deal with are going to be fey in nature, which means that.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
as you can see, there aren't very many humans here either.
That's fair enough, but I don't know how familiar you are with fey creatures. A lot of the times they do not deal in the same way that you and I do. Most people in this world are used to exchanging things for gold or things of monetary value in exchange for services. There is no such thing over there. So the only thing I will warn you about is be very careful in how you phrase things and how you word things, because that will make a big difference when you're over there.
I appreciate the warning.
You're very welcome. And then with that, she gives everybody a hug, if you'll allow her.
I'll allow her to give me a hug.
She gives you a very tight hug, specifically, Ted.
I give her. I squeeze her back hard, not hard enough to actually hurt her, but I
Yeah.
give her a tight hug back.
She'll go up to Demure and she'll try to hug you. Will you allow it?
I hug her, but I stare at her point blank with my headlights.
I forgot you still have that on.
Oh yeah. You might want to, before we leave, find that rock that has the tail attached to it, so you can remove the effect.
Oh,
You would have still had it on your person after you
Yeah,
passed
I
out.
No,
but it's up to you.
I dropped it on the ground.
Oh, okay. Chatu, what would you like to do real quick as he mentions this? Would you have picked it up to turn it off, or would you still have it?
Yeah, I would have picked it up to turn it off
Okay.
at some point.
What about Demure's headlights?
Oh no, those are staying on.
Oh
No,
God.
they're
Okay.
staying on.
Good
I
luck with
want
any
them.
stealth checks in the future. Is there
He
such
ain't making them anyway.
is there such thing as triple disadvantage? Okay.
Do you want me to give him a blindfold?
You can, but he won't be able to see through it.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So, next up, she will come up. Madam Jones will come up to you, Chitul.
It's all right, Crow. If I want to do a stealth check, I just have to close my eyes.
Dang. Chitul, what would you let her hug you?
I don't trust her, but I will let her hug me.
Okay. As she comes up to you and she gives you a hug, she also says in your ear, and don't worry about a thing from yesterday, dearie. I know you weren't in your full control of your mind there, so it's all good on my end, okay, my dear? Everything is perfectly fine. And she gives you a small pat on the head, and then she makes her way back. And urges you and points you guys into the direction to stand in the fairy ring.
All right.
Uh,
Before I get in the fairy ring, how exactly do we operate them?
So basically, what happens is you stand in the ring and you chant. Basically, you chant the spell that she had given you. Now, normally, in order to change the coordinates and stuff like that, some of the mushrooms have to be adjusted or moved in a certain way. Because even though this is a bunch of mushrooms around in a circle, you could see that they're kind of rigid, so they're not super soft, but they can be turned or moved in however way you
They have
want.
to be dialed.
Basically, yeah. So she basically gives you a chart of how to do that. And she specifically gives you a chart only for getting back to this fairy ring and the material.
Okay.
Alright? Are you guys standing in the fairy circle?
Yeah, I'll go stand in the fairy circle.
Alright. Madam Jones begins to chant. Can you guys give me a group perception, please?
Always with the perception checks.
Absolutely.
An unnatural one.
Oh my god.
Rolling at a 19.
No, hang it. That was for something else.
Oh.
It's 3.
Oh yeah, that was from him and I gambling. Both trying to cheat.
Okay. As you guys are in the fairy circle, Demure and Ted, you see nothing amiss. Everything seems to be going normal. This is a new experience, so you assume that it's normal. Chitul, out of the corner of your eyes, you see the same pixie that had turned you small before. It has given you a face of discontent, basically. It's still upset at you that you tried to attack Madam Jones. And it slightly turns one of the mushrooms as the magic goes off.
As I see this thing in here,
It's not inside, it's outside.
Shit.
And
Outside the ring.
you do not have the time or reaction to do anything about it. You just notice that it does.
I was going to say, I just kind of like, because I have my arms crossed, I just vaguely point at it with the gun. Keep moving. Don't do anything, you little bastard.
All right. I am now going to roll a d20 to determine where it is that you guys landed. If you don't mind. Give me 1 second, real quick. Actually, we'll say that along with the charts, or the written instructions on how to operate the fairy realm, she also gave you a map. I'm gonna show you guys this map right now.
That's huge.
Oh yeah. This area over here is the fairy kingdom. I don't know if you guys can see the pings.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, top left.
All right. Now let me roll a d20. I have assigned every single one of these a numerical value.
It'd be so funny if we ended up exactly where we wanted to go anyway.
So actually, it's not a d20. I forgot I'm rolling a d8. Okay. Well, you guys are fucked. You guys land over here.
Hmm.
It is the farthest point. I rolled an 8, which is the farthest point away from where you guys need to go.
Oh. Do we know this? That this is
No. I'm just letting you guys know out of
Yeah.
out of character here real quick.
Okay, so we don't know.
No.
So we're just naturally, at least me and Demir are just going to assume naturally this is the closest fairy circle to where we need to go.
Absolutely. Okay. So, let me describe the scene for you guys. You guys are enveloped. Huh?
Someone wrote Bumfuckistan.
Yep, you got sent right over to Bumfuckistan because you attacked Madame Jones. And even though she forgave you, the pixies, however, are not so forgiving. So, you guys are enveloped in this beautiful, warm light. It's kind of has a bit of a yellowish hue. As it envelops, you just feel, you know how like when an elevator goes down, you kind of feel that drop in your stomach?
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Yep.
it feels like as you go through this. And it's a couple of seconds before you feel your feet touch solid ground again. As you come to, you guys are in the most beautiful forest you guys have ever been in. This place is beautiful and green, not unlike Madame Jones's house. It is teeming with life, with trees and birds everywhere. Gotta change the music because you guys are now in a fairy land. You see fireflies, even though it's the middle of the day, they're just as bright. There's dragonflies, there's birds, there's everything around you that you imagined a fairyland would be like.
Are
This
the
is exactly
fireflies
where you are.
brighter? Are the fireflies brighter than Demir's headlights?
They are not that bright. As a matter of fact, some of the bugs that are natural to the area start flocking to his eyes.
So when we land on the other side, I'm going to take a second to look around and then immediately go to feel for my horns and tail to make sure they're still there.
They are still there.
And I let out a sigh of when I realized they're still there.
All right.
I'm going to pull out the paper with the instructions she gave us on how to get back and
Mhm.
find the closest tree.
Okay.
And what I would
It's
like
not
to
hard
do,
to do. You're surrounded by trees everywhere you are. You're in just a small
What I-
clearing right now.
so what I'd like to do on a couple of the trees, in Thieves' Cant, I'm going to describe the rotation of the mushrooms to get back. Just in
Sure.
case we lose the paper instructions, they will be
Okay.
carved into the few trees around the clearing.
Okay.
Few trees spaced apart around the clearing is going to have the instructions to get back carved into them in an inconspicuous place.
All right. What else would you guys like to do?
So, do either of y'all have any idea what direction we need to head?
Didn't she give us a map?
Yeah, the map doesn't tell us where we are, though.
Ah,
Did she
As
mark
far-
on the map where we're supposed to be going?
You guys were supposed to land. If you look at the map, you guys knew you guys were supposed to be landing here. And as far as
So-
Demure and Ted know, you guys are right here.
So
The only person that
uh,
noticed that there was a change in coordinates was Shatul, but you don't know
So
where
as
you
far
are.
as far as we know, we need to head northeast or northwest.
northwest. So I say yes, head northwest.
All right.
Regardless of if we didn't know we landed in the wrong spot, we would still head northwest.
Yeah, because we assume we're at that ferry circle to the southeast of.
That's
Fairview.
So this is a very large representation. Once you guys get to the city, it's literally on the city. There's no forest in between. It's right there.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
We don't know
No,
that.
yeah, but based off of how, let's just say that Madam Jones would have said, it should take you directly to the city.
Damn pixie rat fucked us.
I mean,
Go ahead.
what do you mean? What do you mean a pixie?
One of them damn pixies she hangs out with fucked with one of the mushrooms before we teleported.
Are you
We
sure?
could be anywhere.
Oh no. Oh.
Should have seen the look the
no.
bastard shot me.
Wait, so Crow, does the circle teleport you to another circle?
No, they only travel between the material and the
Okay, so we cannot use the fairy circles to teleport within.
within the Feywilds.
Wait, so hold on.
Plus,
We
That's what I mean, though. Like, are we? Does the circle teleport you to another circle, but in the Feywilds?
It teleports you to another circle in the material world.
okay.
They
so
only go
wait
back
a
and
second.
forth between the material world and the Feywild.
So we are aware the pixie fucked with the circle now.
Yes.
Because I was aware.
And we are currently standing in a circle, correct?
So why don't we just go back?
I suggest that we go back.
Why don't we just go back and then get sent back to where we're actually supposed to go?
All right, you may attempt to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna line the mushrooms according to the instructions she gave us,
All right.
and do
Chant
the
magic, whatever spell that we have to do to
So
go
it's a
back.
chant. You're gonna rearrange the mushrooms to line up with the coordinates, correct?
yeah the coordinates she gave us to get back.
Who's messing around with the mushrooms?
I'm
to
gonna let Ted do it because he has the paper.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one who's the
no,
most open to this bullshit.
I'm,
As you're, go ahead.
yeah, I'm fiddling with the mushrooms.
Okay, as you're doing that, can you please roll an investigation check for me? The DC is very low, so it's not something you have to worry about.
Investigation. I swear, if it's a case of they have power they need to build back up before they can be used again.
Oh man. You see
I
that
got a
as you're
16.
messing with the mushrooms, that you are able to move them easily, but it seems as though they have power that needs to be recharged before it can be used again.
Yeah, I
Can't
figured.
do that yet.
I figured when you mentioned that is sending us to the wrong place, I'm like, what's going to stop us from just going right back?
You thought it was gonna be that easy, please?
I'm like, Crow probably thought about this,
Yeah,
but it's worth a shot. We'd be stupid to not try it.
that's fair.
So seems like we can't go back using the circle. Does anyone have any idea how long it takes for these circles to become usable again?
I have no idea.
Not a clue.
If one of you wants to attempt to find out, you can roll an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Mhm.
I mean,
It is magical in nature.
I can try to roll Arcana to see if I have any clue.
It's a negative. I'll do it.
You may also attempt to.
Are there any tall trees in the area?
You are surrounded by giant trees. Yes, these are ancient. This is an ancient forest. It's been around for who knows how long.
How realistic would it be to climb one of these?
You're a bug. You can do it fine. I won't even make you roll a
Alright.
dex.
I want to try to climb one to get to the top and see if I can get an aerial view or a higher up view of the area.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and resolve these things real quick, and then we'll go move back to you.
Yeah, I roll
Um,
for shit.
All
I
right.
got negative.
Okay. Wow, you have a negative as well. You rolled 2? Damn. Okay. So, Ted, you have no idea. You've never dealt with magic of this kind, and so you really couldn't tell. As for Demure, you're able to analyze this a little bit better. You know that just based off of how these mushrooms are looking, it would probably take days for the power to come back in these mushrooms. Even though this place is surrounded by magic, the rate at which these mushrooms seem to absorb that magic does not seem very high. Mr. Rowan, so are you looking for like the tallest tree you can find, or are you just picking any large tree?
Any large tree that I think could give me a decent vantage point.
Sure. You're more than welcome to climb. From the top of the map, you're able to see one thing. Even though you seem to be in a huge tree, you see way far off in the distance 3 really tall trees that seem to be sticking out. You don't know your bearings, so you don't know if this is north or east, but based on the map that you were given to you, you could easily assume that this is a city that she was talking about earlier. You're able to see the top of these trees, but based
Able
on
to
the
see the top of
distance,
those trees.
yeah, you're able to see the top because they stick out fairly decently against the rest of the trees in the forest.
Am I able to make out any other features like these mountains or the river
Yeah,
nearby?
you'll be able to see the mountains, and you can't see the river, but you're able to see that there's like a gap in the trees, as if there is something running through it. You don't know if it's
I can generally see the tops of these mountains.
Yeah, that is correct.
And these floating ones, I'm assuming. And then the tops of these trees.
Yeah, that is correct.
All right, I'm gonna go back down and. All right.
You would
Can I
say
see
that
map
based
that she
off
gave
of
us?
based off the topological or the things that you've seen and the details that you've seen, it would have been fair to say that you landed right here.
Basically I'm pointing that out. So it seems like our best bet's to head north, or what is north on here on this map, and see if we can get to the river. If we can get to the river, we can follow that all the way to the city without losing our way too much.
Okay. Does Demir share his knowledge that the mushrooms are going to take a while to recharge? Do you share this?
Yeah, I would share that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think it'd be safe for us to wait here for days
For days.
for the mushrooms to be charged again.
Just so we could get our petty revenge? No, I don't think so.
That comes later.
So yeah, I suppose we should probably follow the river. Rivers usually lead to civilization anyway. As long as, this place follows the same rules.
What do we have, like, food and rations wise? Are we like
Oh yeah,
I would
good
say
for
you guys
several
stocked up.
days?
Yeah, you guys stocked up because even though you were told you were going to the city, you don't know what would entail after that. So I would say you guys would stock up on rations,
Like
and if
food
not,
from a fae.
there's no shortage of wildlife here.
Well, also, we probably don't want to eat anything
Don't wanna eat
here after
anything
our
while
experience
we're
with the
here.
cookies.
That and general knowledge of the fae. You don't trade with them. You don't eat their food. You don't accept any gifts given, and you do not tell them your name.
And they ask for your name. Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
well, I should probably tell them that.
Roll if you're gonna be doing that, I'm gonna have you roll for a history check to see how well you know this.
I just realized.
Common knowledge against the fae.
So
you
as,
do know
as a
that they're
player,
mischievous in nature.
so as player, me being player knowledge, I think telling them I'm Ted Cash wouldn't be any issue because that's not my actual name.
And technically, I don't know my full name.
Do you want
But
me
you
to
know
do
what?
a history or a nature?
History. All right. You would recall all these facts that you mentioned earlier about the Fae and how you've heard stories about them stealing names and how sometimes their gifts are cursed. Sometimes, but you are aware that they are loyal to their deals that they make. So as long as you're careful about what you say, you can deal with the. Sometimes they might just like shiny stuff. Sometimes they might want your soul. It's kind of a coin toss, and so it's really up to you.
Never
To-
agree to a game with a Fae.
Are you broadcasting this out or just thinking it to yourself?
Just thinking it to myself.
All right, so you know all this,
But
and it's
no,
up to you if you
I
want to
do.
share that
I
information.
do
with your friend.
share the basic stuff with them. Don't give them your name. Don't give them your true name. Do not, don't accept food or drink. Like anything that could put you in debt to a Fae. And then
Mm,
if they ask you to dance, say no.
okay. Well, then I guess for the duration we are here, I should probably go by a different name.
Also, Crow, since that rules for that, does my name still apply?
Yeah. I mean, remember, when a fairy is like, "May I have your name?" and you give it to them, you're fucked. But if you say, "You may not have my name, but you may call me blah blah blah," you're fine.
Well, for the duration that we are in, wherever the hell we are, I'm going to go by Cantonil.
Dust.
Cantonil, Dust. We could just go off of. We could just call me D, since it's the first letter on the plate.
What, do you hunt vampires?
Yes.
He's from the D clan, bro. What you mean?
He's a vampire hunter.
Oh
D.
god, hold on. Let me write this fucking shit down because I know I'm gonna fucking forget. Hold on.
You brought this on yourself.
You
You
did?
didn't have to choose different names at all whatsoever.
Well,
This is
if
you
I
guys.
if I give them an incorrect name,
Yeah, this way I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Who's Dust?
Plus now I get Chatul.
I don't know how do you spell Cantonese. Cantonese?
Cantonese.
It's can, the word can, space T apostrophe NIL. Cantonil.
D.
And then D. Cantonil. My name's Can. I can do. I got a can do attitude. It's all good, man.
It's all good, man.
Alright, Crow. What was my name again?
D.
Nuts.
Alright. For the sake of the game, I will still be calling you by your current character's name. It'll be up to
Yeah,
you
of
guys to RP between yourselves' names.
Yeah,
If
of
you would
course.
choose to do that, or you can address each other as your normal names, and then when you meet NPCs or whatever, you can go by those other names.
Of course.
I will go by the current name.
Okay? Alright. That being said,
We should probably start making our way to the river.
so
Which way is it?
it is directly north. I'm gonna have who's gonna be leading the party?
Assuming
Well,
it should probably be me.
Since
It
I'm
should.
the one who got the.
It
You?
should be Chatul.
Okay.
It should be Chatul since he actually saw what direction it was in.
He actually knows the way.
All
He
right.
actually knows the direction and said we don't.
I will say
But I was
that.
asking what direction it was in. I wasn't asking as player. I was asking in RP.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
North. North.
Yep. Chichil says north. I
Alright.
will need Mr. Rowan to roll a survival check for me, please.
Survival, or could I do nature?
You can do either. Or. You really like nature
Survival
checks,
is
don't you?
wisdom? No. I
Yeah.
definitely should not be leading.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
Well, you're
"Can I
also the
do
pathological
nature?"
liar, so you could be like, it's definitely in this direction.
I also don't want to die.
All right. That being said, we have resolved chapter 1.
That was chapter 1.
Yep.
I remember a long time ago, and you said that it's going to be a one shot.
It was supposed to
Oh.
be, but you guys keep fucking doing all sorts of shit.
It's D&D. Of course, we're going to
No
keep
my
doing stuff.
pain. No my pain.
So
I mean, I'm fine with this going on longer.
I'm having a blast. So we could choose to either end stuff here, or we can take a break.
I do have to go take a piss, so
I'd be
I-
fine stopping there for now.
I can be fine with either or.
Because then we have Monster Hunter Wilds next week,
I'm indifferent either or.
and then the week after that I'm off.
Okay, so I guess only Rowan's vote matters since Gio and I can go either way. So I guess we're stopping
You
now.
want to end things here? I was probably gonna go for.
It's a good stopping point.
Huh.
I think.
All right. In that case, let me end this with a cliffhanger. If I roll correctly, give me 2 seconds.
Dang, Chris gonna make us roll a D100.
We're all gnomes.
I am doing this. You guys don't know the context of it, but you will know whether it's high or low. So.
Critical fail.
Okay. Well, nothing happens. You guys make your way forward. Make your way as in the direction that Chichul had mentioned.
So
You find your way to the river. It seems to be slightly off from what Chitul had mentioned, but it was still right there. It was a short distance, so you weren't having difficulty finding it. And it probably doesn't take you that long. It probably takes you about an hour to get there. And you guys are able to find the river. With this, I think we will end tonight's session.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining me. If we want to meet up around the same time next time and then just call it early to play Monster Hunter next week, it's up to you guys, or we could just wait for the week after.
I mean, if we can do it a little bit before Monster Hunter, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, we can do like a 2-hour from before Monster Hunter.
Yeah, because it's you
do
said
that.
your hard cutoff will be 11, right? Will be 10 my time and
11
9
his
Geo's
time.
9
Yeah.
Geo's time, 10 my time, 11 for Desi, and 12 for Rowan.
Rowan's time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the game
All
has
right.
preload, so we can all have it preloaded, ready to go.
Absolutely. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording real quick. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Whee!
I do like how we rolled for stats. That I ended up with a negative modifier because it'd be funny. Because I remember getting told I could just not have a negative. It's like,